Hello and welcome back. You're with me, I see
Snap.
Cat Burns, the dynamic British singer-songwriter. Hailing from South London, I believe. Cat's music is a blend of pop, soul, R&B, all the good stuff. Maybe a little bit of folky here and there, creating a really nice sound for herself. Gaining significant attention with her breakout single Go, which narratively speaking was really nice and catchy. I think Cat has this really sort of authenticity to her lyrics and vocals, and I like to think I know her as a bit of an evocative songwriter, possibly her greatest strength. Now with her new album Early 20s, feels like an age away. And I think this is her first proper album, having released multiple EPs and singles over the past years. And just like it says on the tin, Early 20s is about your early 20s. The pains of growing up. I don't know about you, but it feels like I always have some growing up to do. Topics like you imagine, loneliness, insecurity, relationships, love, heartbreaks, you name it. You know, all those wonderful yet horrible things. For example, in the opener Alone, Burns facing these thoughts of, am I missing out not being in a relationship? Tired of being by yourself, not being able to share these memories and experiences with someone. Your time will come when you meet the one. Or contrast to this song, Endgame, which sees your ex coming back and begging for one more chance. Sometimes, yeah, it steps a little bit into that cliche zone, like the song Not Alone. That kind of, it's okay to not be okay, and that's okay. And what I mean to say is that it's not bad to be a cliche. I wasn't intentionally trying to make that rhyme, but hey ho. Whilst these songs, are okay, there are examples of way better songs musically, such as the song Low Self Esteem, which musically and lyrically meld together, being a bit more veritable. Other standout songs are People Pleaser, which, I felt quite a nice relation to actually. It's catchy, and also Met Someone is a really good song. It has this really nice sort of graininess to it that I enjoyed. The only feature on the album is from India.Arie, big in the early noughties and still. Really nice feature, and her voice has this really lovely sort of dusty feel to it. The song is quite simple itself, but I think they've tried to emphasize the vocals more here. And yeah, that does work. So the album was released the day after with an extra few songs on it, being split up into 2 discs in total. It's pretty long with 25 songs, making it feel a little bit bloated. Songs that could have just been left out or put on another album maybe. Like False Hope, No More, Some Things Don't Last. But on the other hand, saying that there are some good songs on the extended version, like the song Wish It Was Me. A bit corny musically, but I actually really enjoyed the instrumentation and the mix on this song. It's really catchy. Introvert and Ghosting are other songs that I really like on this album too. But what I actually really thought was a good inclusion was the remix of Go, like this drum and bass remix. Drum and bass being a really huge part of my teens, so it's always good to hear. And yeah, in the song there's some good sounds going on, this really nice crunchy sort of horn sound. As a whole, the album instrumentally is quite strong. It's very cohesive and the vibe is sort of always there. My only issue is that it's so safe. And I mean that in a way nothing really pulled me in musically. Lyrically though, a totally different story. I mean, it's quite hard to write music and about topics, like everyday topics anyway, and do it well. I really think she has that element of songwriting down. Instrumentally, things sound nice, right? It's produced well. Percussion is punchy and well-rounded, and everything's clean. What I think's happened is they've kind of surrounded her vocals with this easygoing sound that don't really push her vocals, but rather the sounds kind of just hold her voice really nicely, bringing her to the forefront and kind of ignoring the rest of the song. And I do kind of understand why, because her voice is so great and her lyrics are really good. Why not bring focus to that? Yeah, it's a good album. There's some really nice songs here and there. Like I've said earlier, the album does feel a little bit bloated, and with the extra songs even more so, but there was a lot to love as well. It's easy listening, it's safe, and all in all, I would probably give this album a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you want to see more, like and subscribe or whatever. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.